abundance of rain. And so Ahab went up to eat and to drink, and Elijah went up to the top of Carmel. And he cast himself down upon the earth and put his face between his knees. And he said to his servant, "Go up now, look toward the sea." And when he went up and looked and said, "There's nothing." Okay. And again he said, "Go up 7 times. And it came to pass at the 7th time, something about the number 7 in God's word, that he said, "Behold, there ariseth a little cloud out of the sea like a man's hand." And he said, "Go up and say to Ahab, prepare thy chariot, get thee down, that the rain stop thee not." I can hear the abundance of rain. When Elijah makes these statements, the world, the earth, had been 3.5 years without any rain. They had had droughts. Crops had dried up. Animals had died. Things that should have been living were no longer living. And here Elijah, after winning the wonderful battle on Mount Carmel, you know the story where the prophets of Baal had come out and spent all day long crying out Baal and trying to get Baal because they were in the midst of a contest. You remember that story, I hope, when they were trying to figure out whose God was God.
All right now.
And every once in a while, there comes a time in our lives when we have to get to a place when we are no longer vacillating between different opinions. And as Elijah said, well, how long halt ye between 2 opinions?
Yeah.
In essence, if God be God, then you ought to serve him. And if Baal be God, then serve him. But you really need to make up your mind. And I believe that he's still speaking down through the centuries to folk, because there's still some folk who have not made up their minds. Oh, they like the things that God provides. They like the blessings, but they're not quite ready to live right. They like what they get by hanging around the church, but they're still not quite willing to give over 100% because there's some things in the world that they still like. Things in the world that still calling their name. And so Elijah and the prophets had a battle to see whose God would answer by fire. Well, you know the story. You know, I'm not going to stick long there, but you know the story.